computer. All right. Well, we are a couple seconds early. I was faster. Oops, just went to the top of the hour. So we're going to get started right now. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another ASEA Global Expansion Team Zoom. We have a super important webinar tonight. Linda Luther from ASEA Corporate has joined us. We're so glad that she took time out of her evening to share this platform with us. We're going to be talking about the new IT platform, and we're going to clarify a lot of stuff so there's no frustration. So if you're frustrated that you can't use it from, send somebody your website and they don't go to the new platform, it's because we're working out all the kinks. So anyway, Linda, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Happy to be here. I'm really excited. We actually just had our Keeping in Touch with ASEA recorded video that outlines another training. So Cindy will have this recording and you've got more details too about what we have up and coming that just was sent out via email. So we're getting you all the good training on our new shopping cart, our new enrollment process. We're super excited. I'm actually gonna just kick it off if you're okay, Cindy.
Yeah, that's okay. I just want to clarify that the email, I just got it. It came out via email. It's the In Touch call, and it was sent out via email. It's also going to be on the ASEA Global YouTube channel. So if somebody that you have on your team wants to review this information, they can review this recording on our Atomic Wellness Facebook page. I also share that to the ASEA United Facebook page. It's also on my YouTube channel, which is Cindy Madsen Buck. And you're also going to get Linda's PowerPoint presentation on the In Touch call that just was emailed through corporate, and it's on the ASEA Global YouTube channel as well. So it is
all be pros. Yeah.
We want to make sure you don't miss this.
We got you covered.
Yeah. So Linda, let's show these guys what we're talking about.
Awesome.
If you don't know what we're talking about, ASEA has just launched a brand new IT platform. We've been waiting for this for so long, and it is finally here, a new customer enrollment platform, as well as an associate enrollment platform, which is much more Amazon-like and much fewer clicks, much more intuitive. So we want to show you that tonight. You'll be able to access it in your back office, but Linda's going to share her screen. So you're going to see on the screen what you would see if you went into your back office.
And can you see it right now? Okay.
I can.
Thank you. Okay, awesome. So we'll just get started with this. Again, I just pulled up your virtual office. So you should all be very familiar with where this is at. Something that I want to start off with is this new enrollment flow and the shared cart are the two things that just rolled out last week. So we're so excited to get this out to you and get it in your hands. It is only available in the United States. So we actually don't have this available in Canada. It's not available globally. The great news is that all global markets can access the shared cart and have somebody enroll through the US process. So they can send it to a United States customer or associate. But the new enrollment flow, and then again, the shared cart is only going to be for the United States. So next month, we'll be rolling it out globally. So just stay tuned to all things, all announcements, texts, emails, and we'll let you know as soon as that's rolled out. So we're really excited. This is something that you get to go into and start using and hopefully get familiar with ahead of time. So right now we're in the virtual office. And Cindy, actually something that I saw that they updated, I have it pulled up here in another window, is Cindy's incredible replicated website. If you go there now, we actually have the new flow available. So if somebody clicks join here, it's going to take them through the associate enrollment flow, which you'll now see is streamlined. Yep, so you go right into product selection. You have your enrollment packs here, which are going to have the enrollment pack perks still. And you can scroll down to see more product. You can add it to today's order, your enrollment order, or add it to subscription. So again, a good clarification point is this mimics our current enrollment flow where you have your enrollment order today, and then you set up a separate cart for your subscription profile. So if you were to add things, you'd see it tally up here in the corner. So if we added to subscription a case of ASEA Redox supplement, you'd see it go up here, add to your subscription. And let's say for my new associate enrollment, I want the family redox pack. So I'm going to add that to today's order and enroll with this pack and get the benefits of it. So now you'll see my card up here has 2. So I've got my welcome kit as an associate, and then the family redox pack that I just added for my enrollment order, as well as my subscription details below. So it's really great because it'll outline what that subscription template looks like. If you have it set for 4 weeks, if you want to change it to monthly, you'll just select the date here and you can adjust the frequency here in the top, and then you can select the date over on the side. So it's really, really customizable. It's really helpful that it's all available there to you. So if you were ready to check out as an associate, you just click checkout here. And then you'd see it takes you straight into your information. So you'd input your name, shipping address, and then continue there. And the great thing is through every step that we have, it's really only a 3-step process now, which really helps to save people on time, streamline that so there aren't any frustrations or pain points. And then it recaps the cart at every point in the checkout process. So people are getting the right product, they're getting their subscription, and ensuring that everything looks correct. So I'll hurry and just enter some generic information right now so that you can at least see what the information will look like in the next page. So you'll enter, oh, it looks like that one's already, oh, this is a great point. So if the email is already in use at the time of checkout, you'll see here it gives you an error message. So please log into your account to purchase. This is also a new feature. We didn't used to prompt people to log in if their email was already in use. And you'll see it actually does the same thing for our shared cart checkout process. So it's really, really great that if people already have an account, they're not getting lost, there's not confusion there. They can click on the login button and it'll take them over to purchase and order directly. And because I'm already logged into an account in my current Google session, it automatically takes me to the cart. If I weren't logged in, it would take me to the login page and then take me to this cart. So it's a really, really awesome feature, and it helps to avoid any, again, bumps or any sort of pain points that we see. So we'll go back here to the enrollment. And for this, I'm just going to tweak that a little bit, and then I'm going to save that address and I'm going to move on to the next step. So it's going to ask me for the shipping method that I'd like to use. Again, you can usually select that and then continue to the next page, which is just going to be your payment. The great thing is it puts the promo codes here at the top. So if we're ever running any promotions, if you have team promotions, different things like that, you don't miss that at any point in time. I think sometimes it's a little bit confusing for people off to the side. So it's right here for you to enter. And then the ones that are already in use, you'll see here at the top. Now below, you'll see your payment section. So you can select the credit card that you want and input your information here. Again, you see on the right-hand side that it runs through your recap of what you have in your current checkout. And at any point in time, you can go back and edit the product in your cart, edit the quantity, adjust what you need to, and go back through. It really is streamlined to help ease that usage. The other thing that I wanted to show here before is that it also shows you the subscription. So if you wanted a different credit card on file for your subscription, or again, if you have a promo code to use for your subscription, you'll be able to enter that here. I saw the Apple Pay question. We are working on some more alternative payment methods. For now, we just have PayPal, which you can kind of set up and streamline some payments there, but we're hoping to be able to introduce some more payment methods. So as those come out, you'll definitely get updates. And then if you come down lower, so note that this is going to be mimicked up until the steps that we've had where it has a subscription and the information that you input and the card and the product. All of that is the same for an associate and for a customer. So the piece that's different now, because this is an associate checkout, I have the option to input my birthday, social security. So typically for a customer, it would just be your username and password, and then you would check out and it would submit your order. and you'd get enrolled with us. But because associates require the birthday and the social for obviously commission eligibility, that's input at the end. So it's not something too intimidating. Go ahead, Cindy.
So what I was going to say, it's so great. So it's the same for a customer. If
Yep.
you had pressed the buy button on the front page, as opposed to the join button on the front page, you're going to
Yes.
go through the same program. It's just without the social security number and the birth date, because a customer does not have to put that in. But
Yeah.
will you talk about if they don't choose to be a preferred customer? Well, that's not even an option. They either they have an option to place their first order. And then it says, add a subscription and save 20%.
Yeah.
But if they don't add a subscription and save 20%, the price automatically goes to a retail price. You want to talk about that?
Yes. So that's this finished checkout process for an associate. If I clicked checkout, it would give me the option to select communications and give me a breakdown of my order. If we go back and I click buy here, that's going to take me through as a customer. And then you'll see the difference here is that I no longer have the enrollment packs, right? It takes me straight to product. And exactly what Cindy said is it shows the subscribe and save and add to today's order. So it shows retail pricing right now, right? It's typically $130 for wholesale price for a case of a SIA redox supplement. So it's going to show me retail price point. As soon as I add it to my subscribe and save, you'll see the price of it drops down. So it's really intuitive to help you know, hey, subscribe and you truly do save significantly on the product that you're ordering. So if I come back up to the top, I'm going to see that case of subscription, or I'm sorry, that case of ASEA on subscription now. And I'll show you a really cool thing is if I add it to today's order. So this is the customer's enrollment order today. You'll see it added up here. Now, if I go to checkout and then I decide to remove my subscription, you're going to see that price point again jump back up to the retail price. So it's really, really clear without having to go through the selection of account types, how you can save money and instead of paying retail price, pay a wholesale price point. Yep. And I think it explains and outlines really, really well that you just have to be on a subscription. It could be monthly, 4 weeks, whatever else, and you can customize that as needed. So it's really, really great.
So
I saw
Linda,
Judy.
there was a
Oh.
question about if somebody's a customer and they want to upgrade to an associate, do they still have to call in and make that happen?
So currently you do still have to call in. The amazing thing is we rolled this out in the US so we could get some testing on it. We could get it into your hands and just get people using it first, right? But with the coming updates and as we continue to roll things out, we will have a better process on how you can switch between account types. So really just upgrading your account from a customer to an associate. So that will come out at a later date once we're able to get this shopping cart permanent and a little bit more streamlined globally. Yep, we'll see a lot of those things coming in. So I think that'll really, really help again with that process.
Yeah, and somebody's saying they didn't see shipping, but the shipping is added at the end with a surcharge and the tax, just like an associate.
Yeah, and I'll show that. I can go through the checkout process on the customer as well. So if I come over really quick, just on the product selection of this new enrollment flow, you can see the different product categories here. Instead of having to click into them, I could either scroll down and you can see up here, it's changing the category, or I could just click on the category itself and it's scrolling me up and down the page to go to it. So let's say for today, I want to add this bundle. I'm going to add that to today's order. And I'm going to do the subscribe and save as well so that it has me check out as a preferred customer. So I'll come up here. You'll see I just added that to my subscription box. I'll click up here. And when I check out, you'll be able to see, oh, I have to input my information first. So we'll go ahead and put this in again. And we'll just address this. And then once I input my address and I click save address, then it gives you the shipping calculation. So it's really, really great. The other thing that I wanted to point out, if we go back to the shopping cart, you can see up here in the corner, it actually shows you delivery options to quickly toggle through either delivery for it or will call. So it's still available in the US, obviously here in Utah. And then as other markets are having this new enrollment flow, they also have their local will call regions. If somebody happened to come to, let's say your website and click on it, and they're in another market, let's say they're in Australia, when they go to check out, they won't be able to input their information. So up here, you'll be able to eventually see all of the different market selections, just like you have now in the virtual office. And then that'll switch to that market's product categories as well as language options. So it's really, really great. Right now, you'll see shop outside the United States because it's only available in the US. So for other markets, if they click on shop outside the United States, it's going to take them to the old enrollment flow. So once we have this rolled out globally, this isn't going to be a button anymore. You'll just see the language selection and you can either select or cancel to come back to the English one.
Okay, fantastic. And if we had chosen a Sia Via or the skincare, the lighter products, then there would be a shipping option, USPS, right?
Yes, yes. So why don't we do that? We can add that to today's order. And we'll see it populate again up here. And then I'll go to my cart and I'll remove the case of ASEA. I guess I already had that in there. And when I go to checkout, let me put this in one more time. Whoops. You'll see that it gives me the selections here for what I'm paying for. Yep. So it's super, super great. And then again, you continue to check out as a customer, and then it's going to give you that same promo code, credit card, and subscription payment option. And then you'll see the difference now, right, is it doesn't show the birthday and the social security segment where you have to enter because I checked out as a customer. So in the virtual office, you can access the associate flow here through Enrollment Flow Pilot Program, and then the customer flow through Enrollment Flow Customer. And then in your replicated website, join here would have the enrollment as an associate, and then buy here is going to be a customer checkout.
Fantastic.
So
There was a question about, do you have to put your social security number in every order? And no, of course, once you register as an associate, you're registered and they have that information. And then no, you're going into your replicated website and that information is stored. So no, you do not have to add your social security number, except for when you're first registering as an associate.
yeah, and the social is only going to impact you if you are earning over $600 US in a calendar year. We will just send you a 1099. So super,
Perfect.
super great.
And what about Joyce, or Joyce is asking about the mobile version for a cell phone.
Yes, so the mobile version is also up to date. Yep. So you'll just have to scroll through a little bit more. I just don't have it on my phone now, but the enrollment version, or I'm sorry, the enrollment flow and the shared cart that we'll cover next, all available mobile. Yep. So it's all mobile friendly as well, which is super, super awesome.
Fantastic. And somebody's asking, what's the difference between SurePost and UPS? One is the US Postal Service and one is the US Postal Service.
Yep. Yep. And you'll see the difference. I mean, some places like Hawaii, we also ship to Puerto Rico and Guam. A lot of those have to go with USPS, but the UPS is going to be a little bit higher price point and it runs that way. Yep.
Yeah.
So
And
great
all
questions.
ASEA has to be shipped UPS, right? Because it's
Because
heavy
of the weight. Yep.
deal. And
Mhm.
then the lighter product,
You have the option.
you can save money. It's only $5 and you can use USPS and save $10 on shipping. So, and the other thing is that we've negotiated a price with UPS. So whether you order 1 case or 8 cases or 10 cases, it's still only the $15 shipping. So that's a really good deal.
Yeah. Awesome. So that's a little bit about the new enrollment flow. Now that you're familiar with it, I'm going to talk about the feature, honestly, that I'm most excited to be sharing with everybody today. And that is our new shared cart. So it can be called a shared cart, shared shopping cart, whatever you'd like to call it. But where you'll be able to find it is as a US associate. This will also show globally. So anybody can create a shared cart, but it can only be shared with somebody in the US. You'll come over here to the left-hand side of the virtual office. And again, this is available in the mobile version. You'll just select the menu and then here, shared cart. So once you click on this, it's going to open a new page and you'll be able to see lists that you've already created, and you'll have the option to create a new list. So you'll see I've already put some things together. You'll see how you can use this and implement it a little bit later. So we'll start with creating a new list. And when this happens, it'll populate product, but you want to start here across the top. So what type of list do you want to create this for? What the purpose of the shared cart is doing is helping you pre-select a product package for a new associate, customer, whatever account type you'd like, so that that can help streamline their checkout process. So let's say I really am interested in sharing on social media and I have my Facebook and my YouTube and my Instagram and LinkedIn, right? And I can put this URL in my website or in my bio so that people can just easily click on it. That's all passive work. I'm not having to actively recruit. I'm not having to get anybody, but I know that they're going to get started on good product, right? So if you want them to be meeting 100 PV requirement, if you want them to be active on subscription, you can pre-select this cart for people to check out with. So today I'm going to use a preferred customer cart as an example. Now remember, as a preferred customer cart, you'll have the option to have a subscription pre-selected. You have to have a subscription pre-selected for them. They can decide to remove and customize their cart still. And so, you know, you could always just start with the preferred customer, or if you want it to just put them through as retail, you'll see it takes away that subscription option. It grays it out a little bit. So I'm going to do a preferred customer, and I'm super excited about the new clay mask. Hopefully everybody's gotten their hands on some of that and you're using it. That's what's giving us the glow, right, Cindy?
That's right.
So I'm going to add a bundle to today's order. And then I want a case of ASEA for my future subscription for this person. So what I'm going to do, you'll see, because it's only available currently in the United States, I'm not able to select this drop down. Once we roll this out in the next month to the other markets, you'll be able to select this and have different links for different regions in the world. The important thing is, if you have one list, it has to be market specific, just because we offer different markets and at different price points for the different countries. So if you are somebody that is working internationally, maybe it's better for you to post on your website just your enrollment page rather than a shared cart that already has the checkout process for a specific market. So I'm going to name this list. If I try to save it now, you'll see it gives me an error and it says that I have to enter the name. So I'm going to call this one clay mask, and I'm going to say customer. So I'm going to save this list, and then you'll see now I have it over here. Obviously somebody was excited. I already added a clay mask list earlier, but now that I have this list created, I can come down here and I can either edit this list if I want to make small tweaks to it. The great thing is, if you make changes to your list, it does not change the URL that was already created. So if you've already sent this URL and published it everywhere and sent it to people, you don't have to worry. It's not going to be a dead link. You'll still be able to use that same link for each list. It creates a unique code for each list, which is really, really great. So you can edit, you can delete it to help, you know, keep it simple, not have it bogged down. And then the biggest part is to share this list. So you'll see it gives you this URL. So if I copy this, and I'm going to go into just a new window, and I'm going to paste this in. Now you'll see it takes me straight to that second step of the checkout page that we just went through on the enrollment flow. So I've already had the bundle pre-selected in my cart. I already have my subscription pre-selected. And now I'm just ready to enter my information and continue on through the steps. So it is an amazing tool to help save time, help preload things, and kind of just streamline that checkout process for a lot of things. The great thing is they'll still be able to customize it as they like. So if somebody has already been educated on it a little bit and wants to get familiar, they can come through and still go back to the shopping cart, which we saw earlier, and add products as needed and come back to the checkout process. Again, if somebody who's already enrolled accidentally sees somebody else's shared cart link or accesses yours again, it's not going to create a new account for them. It's going to prompt them again when that email is already in use to log into their existing account. So it's really, really great. Helps to keep things organized and helps you to really get your people enrolled with minimal effort.
So Linda, did you say that if you make a list in the shopping cart and you publish that URL and somebody clicks on the URL and then they want a different thing than you've selected for them, they can change what they want on just by go back to shopping, and they can put whatever they want on it, and then they can check out, even though you initially sent them a suggestion of what you thought they might want in the shopping cart.
Exactly. So it helps to alleviate that burden of wondering what they need to start out with. You know, if you've already gotten familiar with your pitch, hey, commit to 90 days, commit to this, right? This is what we're having ready for you. Maybe somebody has financial difficulties or they're not ready to fully commit like that. They can still customize it, but you've already given them that, you know, you've taken away one step and one stress point for them. What you'll see is if I remove the subscription that somebody has already pre-selected, it's now going to go back to the retail price point that we had for the clay mask. So it's honestly super, I think, self-explanatory, easier to navigate, easy to share, easy to use. And I saw Buffy in the chat. It currently does not show the enroller. What we're getting this week is it will show your ID number here in the URL, and then we will have that confirmation piece in an update. So we've gotten amazing feedback and I absolutely love it. We can't think of everything. So we really appreciate that you guys are on top of this. So if you have additional feedback down here in the bottom right corner, you can select that and submit any feedback and enhancements you'd like. But Buffy, we already are on that one to be adding just confirmation of who your sponsor or your referrer is. And then you'll also be able to know that with the link. It will be embedded into the link so that you know which lists you're sharing and which URLs you have. So one thing I wanted to add on top of this, URLs are incredible because you can add it in an email, you can add it in a hyperlink. We already talked about adding it in your profile. But nowadays you can change a URL to be in a QR code, right? So if you just Google, you know, a QR code creator, you enter your URL number, and now you have a QR code that you can put onto business cards, print out at banners for different events, right? You can literally have that on the back of your car. You know, if somebody's driving and they want to scan the QR code that you have in your windshield, you know, it's so amazing and so simplified. So we're really excited to get this into everybody's hands.
Yeah, so great. And it's going to roll. You said that we're going to roll it out globally at the end of or the beginning of June. So in about a month. And so it's critical for people to give feedback, you know, to use the site in the United States and give feedback just so we can have it really smooth sailing when we do unveil it globally. So if there's anything that, you know, Linda and her team have not thought about, then just go ahead and click that feedback button and make sure you give them, you know, remind them of certain things that maybe you thought of.
Yeah, we'd love to hear from you. Yeah. And I think we did cover earlier about the account upgrades. We are hoping to roll that out in future updates, Buffy. So that should be super helpful. Yeah, to be able to update or upgrade your account. And then Joyce's question, can you undo if you canceled a subscription? There isn't an undo button on the page. What they would just do is go back to shopping and then select the subscribe and save for the product that they'd like to have in a future subscription. And then the last question, Nancy's question, is our name in that URL. Your name won't be in the URL address, but your ID will. What your name will be in is your replicated website to be able to send them to either join or buy now. So, okay, one more question that I want to get. I'm so sorry. Peter's question is perfect. Peter is in Canada. Yes, Peter, you can go into your virtual office, and over at the menu, you will see the shared cart and send this to people in the United States. And again, the amazing thing is I still have that URL copied. So I'm going to come back again. What you'll be able to see is maybe somebody accidentally clicked on your link and they're in another market. That's okay. You can still get them back into the right market because they'll see they can't check out. They'll see the language and the market up here, and they'll go to select that and see, oh, okay, I got to go shop outside the United States. So you'll see now, because I'm not logged in, it's taking me to the enrollment page. So super, super great, super streamlined. Anything else, again, that you think of, please send us feedback. But those are the new features that we've rolled out. So we're so excited to get this in front of you. Start using it today. Hopefully that was helpful for you to navigate on a laptop. If you're using it on mobile, it's honestly the same steps. You'll just have to click a little bit differently the way it displays. So start using it today, get it in front of people. We really, really hope this helps to get people enrolled, get it in front of people, and help to ease that process.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
And obviously it's not just for Canada. Of any of the 33 markets that we're in,
Exactly.
any of those 33 markets can use the shopping cart for their US customers.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Yep. Any market.
Yeah, really great. Oh my gosh, Linda, we are so excited. We
love this shared cart. Yes.
Oh man, is it worth waiting for? So good. I'm so excited. So
thank you for having me. That was so fun to run through.
So fun. And I'm sure we'll go through it a couple more times, but the best way to learn is to use it.
Exactly.
And the more you use it, the more second nature it will become. And the more second nature will become, I mean, the more you'll be able to guide your team and your customers and your new associates. And remember, the new associates, the new customers don't even know about that old site. So they think we've had it together the whole time, right?
The whole time, which is great. Yeah.
Well, fantastic, Linda. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate this presentation. We are so excited about this new IT platform.
Yeah, can't wait to see it. Hopefully I see a lot of links coming through. So tag us on social. We love to see it.
Yay, love it. Thanks so much.
Awesome.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you, everybody. Have a great night. Thanks, Cindy.
Good night.